Sometimes it's okay to be bored, What's up, Simba? Life oftentimes just gives you moments of boredom for a reason, right? So, whenever I would be bored, I would often give in to addictions. I would just doom scroll on the phone. I do all these things, right? It's all because the mind is scrambling to not be present. And it's like, that's where life is. That's where God is. That's where consciousness is in the present, right? But we're so conditioned, and even those that are on the awakening path, you awake more and more on this path. There's not one awakening. There's like a series of awakenings throughout your whole life as you slowly unplug from the programs, right? And boredom was a big one for me, like I felt like for a while I was like wasting my life for, a long time. Then I was on this like, I gotta go, 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 right? Like that divine masculine was starting to wake up. But sometimes there's times where the free flowing, there doesn't have to be something going on all the time, right? Oftentimes we either choose to be so active and resent stillness, or we choose to be so still and resent activeness, right? And it's all about giving to the flow, right? And then allowing the flow to take you to the action, right? You can't be solely masculine, you can't be solely feminine, right? That'll cause issues, right? Life is a balance, like the yin yang, right? When sometimes you have to actually control things and you have to be active, right? To get what you want, right? Manifest that in the physical form. But other times you have to surrender and trust, So sometimes when there's nothing going on, don't grab your phone and go to Instagram. Don't fucking give in to your addictions. Don't get the alcohol, get the drugs, watch porn. Don't do any of that stuff, Because all that is trying to escape from the present moment, right? If you're gonna do something productive, but you want to do that for other reasons, because you want to be present in what you do, right? Sometimes there's magic happening in what we would call in the modern age is like dull moments, right? Like, look at this, bro. I'm experiencing nature here. I'm part of nature, and we're having three different species, but all having the same essence, experiencing the sameness in the differentness. Look, watching these two animals just. It's like, instead of watching the TV, just watch the TV that your consciousness is projecting out on you, Doesn't have to always be something big and exciting going on, Sometimes, that is the case, but not always, Sometimes it's fine to do nothing, And don't let people tell you you're a loser, or like a lot of these we could say these alpha male people, right? I'm not gonna say any names, but But other times, when you start to fall out of balance and you got to make a change, then you got to get that grit. Like, okay, I got to get healthy. I got to eat right. I got to exercise. I got to do these things. But like, you don't want to be in resistance to either aspect, right? Just allow the universe, allow God, allow what is to flow you to where you're meant to be, right? And if you're truly aligned with that, you'll know when you have to take matters into your own hands. And then you'll also know when you can trust God and just chill out, right? I don't got particularly anything going on tonight. Nothing at all, In the past, the old me would have frantically went to one of my vices, and I would have been stressed in my mind, like, oh my God, I got to find something fulfilling in this moment, right? And sometimes, yeah, you want to do something that cultivates fulfilledness, but other times, just chill out. It's fine. The mind is what wants that. The mind is what wants to be satisfied, right? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about your mind, Like right now, I'm not worried about being fulfilled, right? I had a nice day today, right? Now it's the chill time, right? So there's nothing to be accomplished in this moment. It's just to sit in the flow, right? Absolutely nothing to do, right? And meditation doesn't have to be you just sitting there and meditating. Like, sure, you could meditate if you're bored, but like just being present in the silent moment of life is a form of meditation, right? You don't have to have your mind try to understand the pieces sometimes, you know. When you go out into the world and stuff like that, sure, you know, make your mark, do whatever you want to do, but like allow space for the nothingness, because there is the manifest and then there is the potential and the kinetic, and you have to allow space for both, right? You could say that the masculine, the action, the kinetic, making your change, doing what you want in the world, right? But if you don't allow space to access the potential energy, the infinite potential, and that's at a place of rest, it won't flow into that kinetic energy, you know? So just allow space for both, right? Whenever I'm feeling called to make a video on, you know, urgency and action, and don't, not just letting your manifestations that you want, don't just leave it in the flow. You have to bring it here, you know, and that's a different topic. But in this current moment, I'm just flowing with the flow, chilling out, got nothing planned. Boredom is just resisting the present moment. Just be in the present. Don't even worry. Peace.